Alright, here we go. Another episode of Cooking with Jeff. This time it's my Tikka Masala with saffron and cumin rice. Basmati rice. So in the blender there we just got some fire roasted tomatoes that come with garlic in them already. I'm just going to blend them up until they're really smooth as possible. They take a little bit, but you just want to get them really smooth, so make sure they're smooth. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to get some oil in this pan. A lot of times I use vegetable oil or even mustard oil, but I use olive oil because that's what I got. So I'm going to throw some olive oil in here. It's a nice preheated pan on like medium-high. We're going to bust our potatoes and onions in there. They're just chopped up real rough. You know, nothing crazy. I like to leave my potatoes nice and chunky so it eats good with the chicken. Go ahead and give them a nice stir and start sweating them down. Just keep stirring it up, get them onions cooked nice. You can brown them if you want. I just leave mine nice and sweated and clear. I don't really want anything crunchy in there. We add our chicken breasts in there. Chicken thigh is probably better, but I had chicken breasts, so that's what I'm using. It's just 2 big chicken breasts. I just cut them up real big pieces. You know, nice chunks. I'd say about equivalent to the size of my potatoes in there, so I guess I'm just going for a consistency. So I'm just stirring them up. You just want to get the outside of that cooked, and then you know, it'll cook the rest of the way in the sauce once we add it and start mixing that in. Alright, chicken's looking pretty good there. Let's give it my last little stir here. And add about half a cup of butter in there. You can use vegetable spread or ghee. I just use butter, so. Just get that in there, make sure that butter's nice and melted. Keep stirring, melting that butter. Time to add our blended tomatoes. Let's get them in there real good. Alright, stir them in. There we go. Nice and stirred up. Gonna get it covered. After we get this cream in there, you probably want to add about 1/3 of a cup of cream. Maybe a little more, depending. Go add a little more. Creamy doesn't hurt this sauce, so go ahead. I mean, if you like more than that, you can add more, but not much more. You don't want it to become just a cream sauce. You want it still to have that bite from tomato and stuff. But Time to add our spices. Of course, it's Tikka Masala, so we're gonna get some cilantro in there. Nice fresh herb to put in there. I don't have any Indian herbs here, so that's what I gotta use, cilantro. It works good. And Indians will tell you Tikka Masala is never the same, no matter who's making it. There's always a different recipe, so don't feel bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in garam masala. This is probably about, I'd say, 2 tablespoons to start with. I'm gonna do some curry powder also extra. Good, probably teaspoon there. And salt basically to your liking and taste. I like to put a little bit in there. And get it nice and stirred up. I like this recipe. I actually created it myself, and it requires no marinating or anything, and it gives you all the same things pretty much. And no yogurt, but I just use a little extra cream, and it makes up for it in my opinion. I don't really miss the tang from the yogurt because the tomatoes got tang, so it doesn't really matter. Put a little more curry in there, probably about another teaspoon. More garam masala, probably about another tablespoon and a half in there. Definitely don't want to skimp on the garam. Make sure it's stirred in there really good. Get that nice flavorful sauce mixed together, get that everything good together, and it will reward you. So anyway, I'm putting the heat to about medium low, and then we're going to cover it up, and you just want to bring it to a nice simmer. Start getting it cooked. Now I cook mine probably about 50 minutes. It takes a while. You really want to cook everything down, get all those flavors to really work together. And I treat it like a stew, this recipe, and it turns out great. All the flavors cook into each other, so nothing wrong with it. Alright, time to make our saffron cumin basmati rice, so let's go ahead and add our rice to our water. Just follow the directions on your rice that you're using. You don't have to use basmati, but I like to use it for authenticity. So go ahead and get our saffron in here. I had just a little bit left, so I decided, hey, what the heck, I'll use it for this. And we're going to hit it with some cumin. I'd say about a teaspoon and a half of cumin in there. And just keep, cooking your rice according to the directions. For me, it's just they want you to bring it to a boil, add your rice, and then cover it and put it on low and then let it cook. It's pretty simple to cook rice. People have trouble with it a lot of times. I never understand why. You just cover it and cook it on low, and it does its job. So just do it. Alright, time to plate it up. Got our saffron cumin rice there. Looking really good. Pull out a nice scoop of that. Probably get a little more on there. Yeah, there we go. Get a little more on there. We're going to go over to our tikka masala. And get a ladle for this one. It's good for getting the sauce and the chicken, potatoes, and stuff in there. A nice little stir around. Make sure we're getting the sauce as we should. Go ahead and put it right over that rice. It's making me hungry again. There you go. And we're just gonna throw some fresh little leaves of cilantro on top just for fun. Why not? Messed that one up there. Oh, jeez. And there you go. There you have it. Delicious one-pot chicken tikka masala. That'll please you.